Hello everybody. Just thought I'd put on my favorite tune here. Yeah. Get down. Alright. So, yep, I've got a chest full of records here. I set up a little record player machine, pretty crude. Maybe I'll show that to you a little bit later. Anyways, so I haven't been around for a couple days, I guess, just filling in Mr. Creeper. Okay. Yep, good thing we have our mob belt on. Anyways, so I thought I would do a little bit of building today, and looks like you're not interested in me. That's good, that's good. Hey, I've got a few gifts. I believe that these are from Link. And I was talking about, oh, it's turning wall decoration. Thank you very much, Link, for all of that. Okay, so what's next? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You got a left click, right? There we go. There we go. Awesome. So I was talking about in the end of the last episode that if I needed something to cut down those big red trees in the nether really fast. I just want to run over here and see if I can try it out real quick. So this axe here is from Botania. What it does is that when you cut or start cutting down a tree, it's supposed to cut the whole thing. Yep, there it goes. And it works. Let's see, do we have a magnet? Yeah, there it is. Awesome. Okay, let's pick those up and then replant. And he also gave me some mana. So I will eventually use all of that up if I'm not careful. So I am going to have to figure out my own mana situation. Oh, I didn't get enough to replant. Let's see here. Spruce. Spruce. There it is. 4. Alright. Get those there. I have those because I use them in a few crafting recipes just because the wood is easier to get. And you never know if you're ever going to run out of wood. So I may have to set something up to get more wood eventually, but anyways, I'd like to go and do the building over in the elf area. It's not a village yet. I don't want to call it an elven village, but I'd like it to be that. So let's see. Here we go. We got more than just gifts, I guess. All right. So speaking of wood, it looks like we've got more wood over here. All right. We'll talk about that in a second. Let's go take a look at the wood. Is there a sign for the wood? There's a chest on the back. And it's full of wood. That red burning your eyes wood. Look at it. Oh, should this be the thumbnail? Just like that? Oh, you wouldn't even watch the video if I did that. So let's see if we can cut this down with this axe. Do I still have my magnet? Yeah. Let's get rid of this. And that didn't do it. Huh. Uh-oh. Does it have to have leaves, I bet? It probably has to have leaves. Okay. So I'll have to do that on my own. And in the meantime, maybe I will just put this back. There we go. And then get that a little bit later. So I've invited a couple people to build in the Elven Village. You can tell that that's Grok's spot right there. And over here, Thor is going to be doing some building. He had already started to add a little bit of vegetation. He's got his forestry trees in here. And I don't see any butterflies, so I guess those are officially disabled now. What is this? Sweet chestnut leaves. They look neat. Ooh, I like that. Mundane large leaves. I might have to get a few of the saplings so I can play with those. Yeah, so, and then he added some stuff here. He did a much better job of making it look vegetation-y like than I did when I had those trees here at first. But let's see, what else? We've got a bunch of villagers here that had shown up. Yep, a bunch of them. There's a werewolf. This guy is the machinist and a potion guy. We've got a ninja over here that sells fake stuff. They all have blurry faces. And I'm not really sure who gave them to me. Nobody has confessed yet. and I don't see a sign. So if we go inside here is where they all were when I came in. And some of them have escaped. This guy has a book, Frostwalker. I got to play with that a little bit. Yep, I put that guy in there. Anyway, so let's see here. What are we going to do? I would like to, since we talked about the agricultural revolution, like the blueprints and stuff, I would like to maybe build something with that. And now that we have a few other folks here building, okay, so yes, we have a few other folks here building. I don't want to make it like an exclusive sort of area, so if anybody else wants to build here, that's fine. The one request I have is that you follow the theme, the elf type theme, and I know that this house still makes me angry to look at, that it's not elfy, you know. I mean, I like the way it looks. If it wasn't supposed to be like an elf type build, I would be happy with it, but I don't really like the back too much. Let's get back to the front. If it wasn't for the elf type build that I wanted it to be, it looks more like a house. Well, we talked about it before. I wish it could be different. So anyways, going to try. If anybody else wants to build here, make sure that you're not in Grok's spot or the spot that Thor had chosen. And please don't take up too much space. I would like to have more smaller buildings, and I failed here. More smaller buildings than few bigger buildings. So keep them small. Keep them tiny. Well, I don't want to say tiny, because then I know somebody's going to place a block down and then say, oh, there's my house. There you go, Toddy. All right. This really catches the eye. All right, let's see if we can get started here. I'm going to go grab some supplies, and then maybe we'll get going. Look, werewolves. Look at him. And he wants to kill all the villagers. These are the werewolves. Or the werewolf villagers. Let's see if I can kill one and get some of their bones. Alright, but I don't think I got a bone. Alright, I don't want to kill all of you. I just want to kill the one to see if I can get somebody. So, he's back. Okay. Okay, so, here we go. How do you like the build? See? Keeps you dry. Great. Okay, so the idea that I have here is that I would like to have a smaller house that is actually part of a tree. It's hard to really imagine what this big boy is going to look like unless we have more tree here. It's going to be totally made from a custom tree. So everybody, this is what I came up with. I'm gonna have to apologize that I didn't show any of the building on camera, but it's one of those things where I just started and then I couldn't stop. Like, you know how you get on a roll doing something and yeah, you don't want to really mess up the flow. So here it is. It's a house inside of a tree sort of thing that I was talking about before. I have some agricultural revolution stuff out here. I'd like to get into some of that before we sign off today. I had some machines set up. So let's take a look around. Okay, so I was looking at these industrial hemp plants from Immersive Engineering, and I thought that they look like really cool weeds. So we might use them in other builds just to have like weeds around the place. I would think that elves would you know, keep their lawns kept and everything, but I imagine this type that, you know, likes nature, so they let it just get a little overgrown. So we have those around. I use the acacia bark from cork to make the tree. I really like that gray. I don't like the orange, but I really like the gray. Alright, and then this is spruce here, and then the green clay tiles, and then I had to use chisels and bits to get this glass in here because we don't have chisel panes like we did in 1.7. And then just a couple roots blocks, and let's go and take a look around. Dark oak, as you can see, so then the steps go up, and step assist really doesn't do it justice here. Let's take that off so we can get a better effect. Okay, there we go. Alright, so to get inside, I wanted it to be like a small, homely sort of place. So we come inside here, and we've got a small living space. So far I've only got an oven or stove, because you can't like bake things. But a stove, I put a saucepan on top because I want to make some ice cream for Grok when he was on earlier. And then we've got the bay window here so we can see what's going on. Come up here, and you don't really have to light inside here because this actually gives, this is a light source right here. So yeah, let's go up and take a look at the upstairs. There's a window that you can't see anything out of because I covered it up in leaves. And I grabbed a nature chest that spawned out in the world, nothing inside of it, little painting, and a bed. So this is a bedroom, and that's pretty much it for this house. We're just gonna have a bedroom, small little living space, and what else could you ask for in a home? All right, and a little plant. I was trying to get the plant on the inside, but I couldn't get to set on anything, so I guess it looks all right there. Maybe I'll do a couple more. I wonder if I can plant one of these weed plants inside here. I keep it expecting to step assist up, but I had forgotten that I had taken that off. Oops. Let's get that down there. And then up here. Okay. So I want to get into Agricultural Revolution a little bit. We talked about trying to find the Tangle Heart in a different episode and in the last episode, and we couldn't do it. So maybe we'll make something else. And it looks like these rice plants like to pop out all over the place, so I might have to get rid of that once I get a good amount of rice. Maybe I can plant this on water? I can plant this. Maybe that's my mistake. I should be planting this on water and not on this soil here. So let's dig that up. Get rid of you and jump and jump. Uh-oh, stuck. Alright, there we go. This is some vanilla over here. I saw that if you right click it, oh, there we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I had some vanilla seeds. If you look inside some of the Agricultural Revolution recipes, a lot of the, like here, I want to make one of these magic crystals. We can't make the light crystal because we don't have the heart. We talked about that. The sky crystal, I looked it up, but now I cannot for the life of me remember what it does. I think you use it to teleport. That's what it is. Because I want to try out the blink crystal, but you link the blink crystal to the sky crystal, I believe, and then you could teleport with the blink crystal to the sky crystal. So we're not going to do that one. And then water crystal, we'll make orbs of water that you can collect and then use in different, I guess, in different places. The one I want to try out today is going to be the growth crystal, and as you can imagine, it speeds up growth of plants. Alright, so we got block of quartz, crystal core, which is easy stuff. The hard stuff is going to be like some of these items, especially the large vanilla sponge cake, which if we come and look at it, we got vanilla cream, sponge cake here, N6 vanilla essence. Vanilla. Lots of vanilla for this recipe. Maybe not lots, but a fair amount. So that's why I wanted to make the vanilla plant. So I had to look this up on the internets. How to plant vanilla. Let's break it and then I'll show you. What you gotta have farmland, and then you have to have rope. Now you don't need like 3, it could be just 1 high. And then you plant it on the rope and then it grows upwards. And then that's how you collect that. Alright, and then looks like the rice plants are growing a little bit. I kind of want to just test it out to see if they're going to pop out all over the place if it's, let's get rid of that. If it's on the water. But it looks like it's good. Okay, so you can maybe right click it. No, you can't right click it. Okay, so it looks like you plant it that way instead of on the ground like I had it before. Let's see. What else do you need for the large cupcakes? There we go. You need cherries. So I had to go out and I had to find an orchard. So we've got a cherry tree here. Wow, I'm losing my voice. Sorry. And I actually... Ooh, caps lock. Tree? No. Sapling. So I went out and I found a bunch of the Agricultural Revolution saplings. So we have those in case we want to make them in the future. And we're all good to go in that department. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so let's actually get to making that crystal. Why are all my cows swimming? Swimming. They're swimming out there. They're swimming out there. Swimming. I went ahead and made the cake just because you've seen cake before. So let's see if we can get some of the other items really quick here. We're gonna need this core. There we go. Maybe we'll multitask if anything needs to cook. Alright, so we'll just go into here. Got the cake, grass block, bread. So let's grab those items. Let's see, grass. There we go, 2 of those. We're gonna have to double up on these because it takes 2 of the gifted the soil. And then bread, so we need 4 of those. There we are. And let's see what else. Cake, 2 diamond. And then we'll work on the harder stuff. So diamonds, 2 of those. And awesome. Now we are ready for the good ones. Mysterious orbs. So I don't think that I have this yet. You need to cool it in the ice box. I do have that somewhere. Oh, I don't have a press. Okay, let's make a press really quick here. Alright, that was easy. Yay for mods. Alright, where would this go? What's a good spot? Is that a good spot for a press? Does that look very pressy like? I don't like the yellow color. Why can't it be like a kitchen tone? Alright, so we're ready for that part. I guess we have to get some sort of molten glass going on. 2 of them? No, yeah, 2 of them. Okay, molten ore, molten glass, and that's gonna be smelting the infused glass, and that's made from that. Okay, so I think I have a furnace here. And now where's the furnace gonna go? We are just, ooh, that's ugly. Okay, before we really get going on that, let's switch this. Maybe that'll look better. I wish I had I wish I added more room on the inside now. And I might find room later, but I want to go ahead and make some of this. Alright, and we will steal some of this coal. There we are. Okay, so now the glass, the molten glass part. Oh, crafting. Orb, molten glass. There it is. And 2. Oh no, dos. Great. And then throw that in, and that will get cooking. Now I think that we have to make that orb. So let's see if I have one. Orb. Ooh. I think I found this. Yeah, so I have to make one more. Well, I'm already melting the glass, so I think we will keep that one and make some new ones, and then just know that we have one for next time. So let's see here. We need the sphere mold, and we need to cook that. So we need an unfired, and we need, oh, it's called a sphere, so I might actually have that. Do I? No, I don't. Alright, so now we need to make the sphere mold. And there. I should have enough of those things. Yep, there we go. Okay, so you don't want to do the next part where I have to put like a piece of clay next to it to make that sphere. You don't want to do it in here because it eats up the book, and the books are precious. So we are going to have to just figure out how much clay we need. We need 8. And then do it in a regular crafting table. So let's see here. Clay and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's get all that off of there. There we go. And this should make our mold. Yep, there it is. And then we'll save the book for later. I still need to make, not really make a library, but put all of the pottery guides together for other people to use. Okay, and this is taking forever. What's going on here? Can you only make one at a time? Sure enough. Well, I didn't realize that, or else I would have been watching it a little bit closer. So as soon as this gets done, unless I can cook it in here. Oh, can I cook it in here? Nope, can't. Alright, so put that in there, and then that'll start. Yep, doesn't stack. So now that we are getting our fired orb, what was it that I needed to... Oh, that's right, the sheet press. Okay. So now we should be alright on that. Is this going to be automatic? There and there? It is. Good. And then does it just kick right out? Okay. There it is. Oh, we used up the thing. Man, now we got to get more clay. I thought you can get it back, kind of like how when you use a pan and stuff like that. All right, sphere. I can't spell. Sphere. There we are. There we go. And unfired. There we are. And put that inside there. We're gonna need to figure out a faster process for that, to mass make those spheres, unless we don't need them for anything else. Okay, there it is. And then that. And then I need to get out my icebox, and I cannot remember where I'd place that thing. I think I put it away in one of these modular storages. So this is what I've been doing for like building and stuff. I just grab a couple of these and I carry them around, and then use that for a project chest instead of the regular chest, because you can carry it around a lot easier. So let's see, there's my icebox. I picked it up because it didn't really fit, again, just like this, how it doesn't have like a kitchen tone to it. That doesn't look very kitchen-y to me either. It looks like something like if you're on a picnic or on a boat fishing or something like that. So we'll get that, and you're supposed to put these in the icebox and then just wait a while, and then eventually they will turn into the cooled off mysterious orbs. So so that'll do that. What I want to do also is I want to start, you know how people have those wheat fields? Let's get seeds. That's not how you spell seeds. Those wheat fields. I want to do that. There we go. I want to have, like, so if this is the agricultural revolution building here, I would like to have a wheat field kind of off and then sprawling over the hills a little bit. I don't want to make it too big, but I don't want to make it too small. So I'll play around with it and see what I come up with. I was looking for a new bauble to replace that fire charm or the lava charm that we have, and I found that Dark Utilities has a bunch of new charms, or baubles, charms, whatever, and it has a null charm. So let's take a look at that. It looks like that. Here's how it's made, and then that's how you make that part there. But what it does is that if you can filter items out of your inventory. So if I go something like that, then it will destroy things that I pick up that I put inside here. And I think it would be a good item to use as I clear out all of this grass and get ready to plant all the wheat, because, you know, I'm going to pick up a lot of different sorts of seeds. So let's see if that works out. I'm going to take that off and put that. Ooh. Does that work in there? Do I have extra bauble slots? Let's see if that is true. Pick it up. Oh, and it's gone. I don't have it. Wow, I've got extra bauble slots. Now I want to check out really quick if does it work in some of the, oh wow, oh, okay, that's an offhand sort of deal. Does the belt work in that? What about the necklace? No. So here we got an extra necklace slot. That's cool. Wow, 2 necklaces. Great. Alright, so now I can go ahead and I can clear a lot of this. And if I pick up the seeds, that's fine. I'm looking for the hemp seed that pops up, but I don't think I'm going to find that. I think the game is like, oh, okay, so you got the bauble. We don't need to give you the odd seed anymore. What was that? Red orchid? Okay, I think if you plant it on redstone, or then you'll get extra redstone. So maybe I'll play with that. I've never used it before. So here's our farmland. This is the type of fence I decided on. Just pretty much some posts and then some coarse dirt underneath. Yeah, it was a whole lot easier to plant over here where the water is than over here, but I hope that it looks a little bit more uniform once the wheat grows in. Let's see if we can grow or craft the rest of our crystal. Okay, there we go. Let's look in our icebox, and there they are. They are cooled off now. And then I guess we got to get crystal up here in our JEI again. There we go. And then make the gift of the soil. And oh yeah, I forgot, we got to make these things. Dang, I should have been working on this. Okay, so I can get some cherries. Let's get some bowls, vanilla essence, and extract, and I gotta make the pestle. Ooh, lots of stuff. Wow, that was a lot of food crafting. Okay, let's take a look at it here. We're ready to make the final part of the large cupcake. We've got the sponge cake here. What's the recipe? You gotta have a brick oven. You gotta have a large cupcake tray. You gotta have the vanilla extract, flour. Flour is made like this with the pestle. Let's go back. Vanilla essence, pestle again, bottle, and vanilla. You gotta have, there's the tray. And then you got to have the press that we made a little bit earlier. You got to have the large cupcake tray mold and an iron sheet. The iron sheet is for iron, just like that. And there's a butterfly up here. I thought we had butterflies off, so now the leaves are going to get weird. Okay, so then we need the large cupcake tray mold by smelting the unfired, and then this is it with the book. Alright, so let's go and do this here. Let's hit the U button. There we go. That's the one. And then we should make 4. Yes, now we cleared out some of our inventory. Alright. And let's see, are we ready yet to make this crystal? Are we ready to make it happen? Let's try. Yep, there's 1. There's 2. Let's make it. We should have all the quartz in our system, and finally, I know that wasn't very long for you, but that was very long for me. Okay, put that in there, the sheets, the thing, put the book in there too, and then I will swallow the sugar. There we go. Okay, let's try it out. Here's the farm that I made. It's all wheat, just for show. I made posts for a fence, and yeah, so it's going to grow in, and hopefully it looks a little bit more uniform. Right here you can see the water line. But let's try this out. I think all you're supposed to do is you place it, and then it starts making things grow faster. So let's see if we notice any difference. Wow, that's pretty big. It looked like it was going to be small, but that is not small. Okay, you can right click it. No. So is that it? It's pretty ugly too. I mean, it looks cool, but it's like, you know, we could probably use that in our elf sort of thing. It looks like something elves would use. I would just have to make like a place for it, like an altar or a shrine or something like that in the middle. Would be awesome. So, yeah. It doesn't look like it's really making it grow all that much faster. Not noticeable anyways. But, you know, at least we got into agricultural revolution a little bit here. Let's see, to end with, I would like to take down this. I made another axe. Now I want to thank Link very much for making that axe for me. But I feel bad about using up all of his mana, and I don't have my own mana production yet, and I have it in here somewhere, right? Or did I throw it in my inventory? Where did this thing go? Ah, here it is. The Dark Axe from Ender.io. Okay, so what you do is, and I have it all empowered, is that if you hold shift and then cut a tree, I mean, it takes down all of it, right? So, let's see if I can do that with the nether wood that we have up there, because I need to clean that up. I hope it doesn't have to be a true tree. And we did see that the truncator, whatever it's called, wouldn't cut down all of this before. And that's probably because I didn't have the leaves on top. So maybe this will do it. Let's get our new bauble that we were looking at, and then cut one piece, and then start voiding that. Let's do that. And then let's see if it'll cut the whole thing. So shift. Oh, it does. Great. Okay. So this will be easy to clean up, and then I could just void all of the red wood. Thanks guys for all the red wood. It's hard on the eyes, and I appreciate it, but I'm going to get rid of this. So I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for hanging out, and I will have to talk to you in the next one, and you all have a great day. Bye.